Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. And today we'll be talking about Novo Nordisk out of, this is a Danish pharmaceutical company that has just purchased Dicerna for $3.3 billion. I'm going to show you guys how you can possibly make some money out of this. All right. So first and foremost, let's get into this discussion, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at this stock in its totality. Right now, we're going to look up Novo Nordisk. The ticker for this one is NVO. And again, this is a Danish pharmaceutical company. And in the past year, it's been up 29%. But if you look at the past 5 years, it's been up 164%. The past 3 months, down 12%. The past month, down 15.5%. The past week, down 2%. And then today is currently down. So a lot of people believing that you can absolutely buy this stock at a very, very discounted amount. So I think that's important that we look at this stock in totality because there's a lot of things that we can do with this particular stock. Okay. So as we're looking at this, and I think it's imperative that we break this stock down because if you guys are noticing here, the new light, okay, I told you if you see a green light, that means my advice is not really my advice, but I will look more likely to buy it. If it's red, then most likely not to buy it, but some options are available. And then if it's amber, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just don't know what you should do with the stock, but I can still give you some insightful information for you guys to make a decision for your portfolio. And I think that's very, very important. Okay. So with that being said, let's look at this stock very quickly. Okay. Let's look at this stock very quickly. Let's see here. What can we do with this? All right. There we go. Give you all types of looks here. So when I'm looking at this particular stock, Novo Nordisk is a healthcare company which engages in the research, development, manufacturing, and marketing of pharmaceutical product. It operates through the following segments: diabetes, which is just one of its major components, and obesity care and biopharmaceuticals. This company has been around for a very, very long time, almost a century. Okay. So it was founded back in 1925. Okay. In the capital region. Employs $45,000, and the CEO, I do not know how to pronounce the gentleman's name. Nonetheless, the dividends, okay, the dividends are about 1.10% of the current stock price, which is 93.94. So we're looking around 50 cents, okay? We have the market capitalization around $222 billion. The 52-week high was $117 per share, and the 52-week low was $66.59 per share. This company is out of Denmark. Again, these are the Danes that essentially own this company. They have a buy rating of 26.7, a hold 50%, and sell at 23.3%. All right. And as we're looking at this, let's see what the bulls and bears are saying on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So the bulls are saying, it's also being studied in liver disease, talking about NASH and Alzheimer's, and Novo could achieve a strong share in these nascent markets with a promising pipeline of GLP-1 products, including Ozempic and Robinhood. Novo is well positioned to defend its formidable diabetes market share. Okay, so they have a lot of room to grow in the pharmaceutical market. Okay, and biopharmaceutical. But the bears are saying that Novo had made GLP-1 and therapies a key part of the firm's growth, but net pricing, okay, manufacturing costs, and the SGL2 competition create uncertainties for oral GLP-1. Now, when we look at these, family, we have to understand that anytime in the biopharmaceutical market, when you have these public shares that you can buy, now they also are listed on their own stock market. I think they're around $623 per share. They're doing very well. But in America, they're doing very well. They're doing good, but not as good as they are in Denmark. Nonetheless, let's move on just to get a little more information before I kind of give what I think you should do with this stock, okay? All right, here we are. So if we see here, family, we see year to date, they're down almost 15%, but in the past year, they're up 30%. We're also looking at the EPS, earnings per share. We know that they're in the money. This is a very profitable company. And then the dividends, for every share that you have, you will receive 55 cents, okay? The analyst rating out of Market Watch, 30 of them say hold this stock. Let's read some of the headline news here for Novo. It says Novo shares tumble on supply challenges for obesity drugs. Dicerna shares soar on takeover by Novo Nordisk. Yeah. So Novo went out and bought Dicerna, another pharmaceutical company that has roughly what? I think 200 employees for $3.3 billion. When you start to acquisition, merger, and you start to pretty much buy companies, I believe they bought Dicerna, was it $38 per share? My memory forgets me here, but I think that's about it, because here we go again with the news. It says that the Dicerna stock skyrockets Novo Nordisk to buy research partner for $3.3 billion. Okay. And I think it was around 38. There we go. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, $38 per share. So these guys have some money in the tank. Okay. They just went out and bought a stock for $3.3 billion. Okay. At $38 per share. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. There it is. Novo Nordisk to buy this runner for $38.25 per share. So already have a lot of money stored up in revenue because of their growth. And this company mostly deals with diabetes. Now they have other clinical trials and pharmaceuticals and medicines that they deal with as well. And the question for you is, should you buy? Not there yet. One more thing. So as we look at this particular stock, the performance outlooks coming from Yahoo Finances the next 2 to 6 weeks that you should essentially buy. The performance outlooks look like it's going up. Now, performance outlook in the next 6 weeks to 9 months plus, it's going down. And then here's the thing. That's still an indication for some people to buy. That's still the indication for some people to buy. You know why? Because a lot of people are now buying options. They realize if I buy options, I can feed my family today versus long-term investments where I have to feed my family tomorrow. That's a big difference changer for most people. Okay. So regardless of the current environment of the stock market, a lot of people are now pulling out their money from the stock market. And a lot of things are occurring in the stock market. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let that deter you from investing. People are making money whether the stocks are going down or going up. So if you really want to know more, if you don't see it here on Financial Literacy 101, go ahead and research how to buy put and call options and learn how to cover your options. Now, one of the things when you go into covering your options, you have to have 100 shares of the underlying asset in order to cover that stock, to cover that option. So beware of that, because one of the most cheapest stocks that I have in my portfolio is around $5 a share. And I'll show you that as well. But that's $500 that you'll have in order to buy 100 shares to exercise that option, so you can do covered calls on that option. Okay. Covered calls is a great way to make money regardless of what's going on in the market. And that's why you see millionaires and billionaires always talking about options. Okay. They kind of keep these old traditional stocks in their portfolio simply because of dividends. And when people talk about, man, how much dividends? How much dividends? The dividends are, you need like 1,000 shares to really make good money off of dividends. Let's take, for instance, right? So these shares right here. So let's just take 1,000. Old trusty calculator here. 1,000 times 55 cents, right? That's only, you can actually make $550 if you had 1,000 of these shares. Can you guys see that? So you can essentially make $550, but these shares are damn near $100 a piece. So look how much money you have to have invested in order to receive dividends. So that's why I tell you, when you're looking at particular shares, go ahead and get 100 shares. And it takes time. So I'm not saying go ahead and drop your whole paycheck, but allocate $25, $30, $35, $40 each and every month. Exercise your dollar cost averaging so you can accumulate shares, especially those ones you're talking about making big dividends. Okay. All right, let's move on. Now, here's the forecast for this one. It says that on the low end, $59 a share. On the median end, $106 a share. And currently the stock price is $93.82, rounded up $94. And they say on the high end, they're looking for the stock to reach $128 per share. Okay. Now, there's something else pertinent to note here, and we have to look at this, family. We have to look at this because this is important. So as I'm looking at the Dicerna Pharmaceutical website, if I'm looking at the Dicerna Pharmaceutical website, soon as I go onto this particular website, what I'm looking at is this. Look at this. Soon as you go to Dicerna, look what it says here as my internet's taking its time. It pops up Dicerna.com, but boom, it already lets you know that Novo has bought this company out. Effective 28 December, Dicerna Pharmaceutical is a wholly owned subsidiary of Novo, letting you know that they have bought the stock. So that deal has already been completed. Okay, let's move on. And it also states here now, this is Novo B. Okay, and I believe this is on the Denmark stock market. And this stock is around $623 per share of, whatever the Danish money is. Okay. Moving along, this is their website, Driving Change to Prevent Child Obesity. Okay. Because again, they deal heavily in obesity and diabetes. Okay. So if you want to go know more about this company, then you can go to novonordisk.com. Here we go. I was trying to look at the trading partners. You may not be familiar with a lot of these names, but here it is right here, family. I'll just highlight them very quickly. And there it is. All right, let's move on because these are important things I think you should know about a particular stock. And then I was researching. It says, why is Novo dropping? It says shares of Novo Nordisk, a Danish pharmaceutical with a large presence in diabetes, fell 18.9%. 18.9%, okay? In August, according to data from S&P Global Markets Intelligence, it said a depressing outlook for the next year because of increased pricing pressure from the U.S. payers was to blame. Hey, capitalism at its best, right, family? So when you look at these things, and you look at this stock, there's money to be made. You guys go out and invest. The market opens in 3 minutes. If you didn't like this stock, then there's other stocks on my channel that you guys can review. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And last but not least, family, I want to show you a new channel that I'm making called Not My Idea. I encourage you guys to go over there and absolutely subscribe to this channel where I'm going to try to give intelligent commentary and oration about certain things, whether it be sports, racial issues, the news, whatever you want to talk about. I'm going to have it on Not My Idea. Go over to my channel and please subscribe. You guys have a great and wonderful day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. You guys have a great morning.